Before I started this program, I was at a very low point because it seemed like my diarrhea was continuous. And I could not plan to go any place. I couldn't plan to travel any longer, which we would, as a family, like to do. And every time I left the house, I had to take several changes of clothes with me and wipes and all that kind of stuff. And it got to the point where I was really, really depressed, thinking this was going to be forever, because the gastro people have not been able to help me. Taking Imodium was a double-edged sword. It would help for the day. And then the next day, I'd pay for it by having massive, uncontrolled diarrhea. So I searched through programs to just look and see what's going on. And then your program was there, and I listened to it, and it made total sense to me. And that's when I called, and we talked about it and decided, yeah, this would be a good program for me.
Yeah, awesome. And did you ever worry about what your quality of life might be in the future if you didn't get a grip on this now?
Totally. And that's why I started to panic, because I saw my quality of life going down and continue to go down because there wasn't any help. And so I was very worried about that. And but I didn't want to give up yet. And so that's why I kept searching. But I was very afraid of what was going to happen. I saw myself just being at home forever, not even making it to the bathroom in my own home. That's what I was faced with. The results were phenomenal. After the first week of taking the supplements, I started to see an improvement right away. And that encouraged me to go on and really go strictly with the yes and no foods and with all the supplements. And it was just an awakening, almost like, oh my gosh, I can breathe again. I can maybe go to the grocery store and not have an accident on the way and back. So that encouraged me to go do this and keep going with it. And I feel great right now. I feel mentally great. I feel physically great. I still have a couple little things that are being managed. And I feel like this has been like a new life to go ahead and be able to plan. I don't take anything in the car with me anymore. I've taken a couple trips that are just 2 and 3 hours, and I've made it without any problems. And so I'm convinced that this program is what helped me totally get to this point where I feel like I can start living again and make plans. I wasn't able to make plans or cancel all the plans all the time. So this for me was a lifesaver. I would say if you can manage to do this, this is the program to be on. I've tried the relaxation without the supplements. I've tried several different things that this is the only thing, and I would go for it, ladies. I would just go and do this because as far as I'm concerned, it has helped me 100%. And I listened to our whole group, and people are so encouraging. And they have encouraged me to keep going. And I would encourage anybody who has this to start it and look for it and know that you're going to be able to start a life again. That's how I look at it. I'm sold on it, and my family notices the difference. And, me, when they say, do you want to do this? I say yes. Instead of, well, yes, but maybe. Everybody knew there was always that maybe. And I don't do that any longer because I don't feel like I need to do that. It's thanks to you, Brooke. You have a fantastic how you came about this. I'm sure it took forever to get to this point, but I admire you greatly.